G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Bloody Death Tambo, and this is a far more interesting weapon. This Bloody Death Tambo has 40% more power attack damage and 90% reduced weight as its major and minor legendary effects respectively. It's not a bad lineup of legendary effects. Typically you can get very good sneak attack criticals once you get them going with power attack damage, and we've got the Bloodied to bolster our damage along with Nerd Rage, Adrenal Reaction, so high damage with the sneak power attacks is basically what we're going to be testing with this and see if this thing can actually lift, because the other couple of musical instrument weapons have been pretty mediocre. Even a Bloodied swing speed, I think it was a guitar sword that I did, was pretty meh, and the War Dumb is just the stupidest weapon in the game that doesn't even deserve to be in the game. Seriously, they detect you as soon as you swing it despite not having a massive rocket on the back like a super sledge. So obviously they've just copied and pasted and then just whacked in a new mesh and off she went. But anyways, we're doing 113 damage with this thing, which doesn't seem all that high, but we're yet to get this going to anywhere near what it'll eventually be. So I've got Iron Fist here. We've got Blocker, Barbarian, Incisor, and Martial Artist filling up the rest, because because Iron Fist only takes up just the 3 points. It allows us for a little bit more survivability. And I believe that is because you can't use these unarmed weapons in power armor, despite you could probably do that, because you don't have to wrap it around your wrist like you would with a power fist. You just hold it in your hand. Maybe the power armor fingers are too big for it. We've also got Bloody Mess. Sneak and Ninja is going to be there to help bolster our sneak attack damage and keep us nice and hidden. And now we're doing a staggering 155 damage. Yeah, nice. Enter Nerd Rage threshold. There it is, and we're doing 770, which is nowhere near what you'd get out of a Deathclaw gauntlet or a power fist, but that'll probably be good enough anyway. We'll see. Okay, day 2 of begging for atoms, still not here, and here are my buffs and armor things, not necessarily in that order. There's my special, because I've got unyielding gear. Would have more special if I didn't have, more strength if I didn't have bird bones, but I kind of like the agility, because it allows me to sneak like this. Take that, Super Mutant, and that. Looks like we're hitting for 2400 damage, which is good. I'm going to power attack this guy, and I saw a 5k on that, so yeah, we've got the damage where it needs to be, and it appears that despite this thing being a tambourine and making a very obvious and loud tambourine sounds, making those angry tambourine noises, still not being detected. So yay, this is another strike against you, War Dumb, because you're even more silent than this nonsense, and they still can see you like you've just blown a fucking... You know those horns I used to have at the soccer that everyone got mad at? It's basically that. So whenever you swing that, I guess you swing it fast enough for air to flow through that little horn thing to let everyone know you're there. And now we're at Nerd Rage, Adrenaline 60%, and we've got 1050 damage. I don't really have too much else to say about this. So the punches are kind of like this. You'll have the same animations on the bear thing, I believe. Yeah, I'm thinking these are just the animations from the boxing glove. That's it, the boxing glove animations. That's what they are, and they work for what they do. And there's not really too much I could tell you about this weapon that would be insightful or interesting, other than it's unrealistically stealthy for what it is. Okay, that guy just didn't want to die, and Tinkerbell had her head in a strange position for a second, but we won't talk about that too much. Let's go ahead and see if we can't break the game either. Oh shit. Okay, we got shot there with the laser gun, and we didn't like that. That almost killed us. Let's finish this off with a power attack, because we've got full adrenaline. We might as well make this interesting. Okay, that's the toughest Super Mutant. He took 12,000 damage to kill. That's tougher than Swan, so, you know, good on him for being that strong. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're doing one violent night, this thing hitting ghouls with it, it's a musical instrument, so it's bound to increase that bar. And it's got me thinking whether these musical instrument things were made specifically for that, because it's weird though, because sometimes the Scorch spawn with them. Could you fucking die, please? Jesus. Yeah, the Scorch spawn with them. I've had multiple occasions where a Scorch has rocked up and they've punched me, and it's played that telltale sound that you're being punched by a fucking tambourine. That's a good drop right there. I'm gonna switch over to that right now. Fuck. That is god awful. That is just a middle finger. Anyways, so yeah, it's weird how widespread these are. I guess there was some sort of weird armament program where you put spikes on your tambourine and for some reason it does more damage than what you could possibly get. Legendaries are plenty this time, which is nice too because I forgot to kind of re-script all of that stuff that I got the other day. That is not as bad of a melee weapon, but I'm expecting... Fucking Christ almighty, this has just been a great run of legendaries so far. Thankfully though, the super mutants still don't know I'm here, despite me giving them the old tambourine of death every second. So that's pretty good. You know, you can always count on stealth if your weapon isn't going to fuck you over again. Big middle finger from me goes out to... Maybe the server's lagging, that's probably what's happening, which is odd because private servers usually never skip a beat. That super mute was trying to bring back planking, which is... That needs to be left in 2012, to be honest, so I'm glad he's dead. This one is resistant to my musical instrument of death, but, you know, he can't survive it forever. To be honest, I don't really know if this is just a server thing or a connection thing, or whether just the weapon's just got like this reach that it ought to have but it don't, because this is happening way too often, which, you know, it's all good and well if I'm playing this properly stealthy because they'll never hit me back anyway, but if I'm getting surrounded by ghouls and I miss a punch and or I hit something and it just does no damage and they detect me, well, that's game over for me. Not really game over because I just spawned back in the fast travel location, but seriously. Also, I just realized right now that I'm immediately punching them in their super mutant dicks, which is funny. I remember people commenting about that when I think it was the instigating swing speed boxing glove that I did. I just kept punching super mutants in the dick and people found that hilarious, so there you go. There's more slapstick humor where that came from. Also, it's good because I don't have to angle the camera up and down. I can just keep it on the level. Keep it on the specific level where I can see a lot of my things. I could even go in a third person and then we can punch them in the face. You do get a good damage multiplier, but it's kind of unreachable if you're sneaking and you don't jump for it. I'll see if I can't get a headshot. They have to be facing my way though. Excuse me, I am a dental appointment person, or otherwise known as, I suppose, a dentist, and this is my dental tool for clearing out all of those cavities by making new ones. Now, I'm pretty sure that was a headshot, but there we go, 6,000 damage. Now, I am an optometrist, and I'm here to cure your blindness. See? He's not blind anymore, because he's dead. Excellent. So, you know, this weapon is extremely versatile in the fact that it can actually cure things, like a cure for FEV, for instance. Oh no, I'm detected now. Don't fail me now, that's an automatic rifle, that's bad. Well, escape artist don't fail me now. But yes, cure for FEV. You know how long the Brotherhood or the Institute would have spent searching for such a thing, and I've just found it. And all it took was sticking a bunch of spikes on a musical instrument and whacking things with it. Oh yeah, this server's fucked. I'm not going to change, so I'm going to keep on going. Let's see how badly Todd wants to throw off my gameplay by giving me a lousy private server. Hey, I expect my private servers to be running as clean as anything, so this is a huge slap in the face because I haven't received my items yet. Still haven't received them. Can I have them? I'd like to purchase something on your item store. Alright, let's move on. We're probably done here. Yes, we are. Okay, I've got a bad feeling about this, but I'm just gonna send it like usual anyway. I didn't actually mean to do that. Also, adding to the versatility of this weapon is the possibility of it being a good pest exterminator. Alright, ghouls, I'm in this corner. Please don't spot me. You know, with the amount of times that I'm missing these guys, it's filling me with a sense of dread because, oh my god, those poor rad roaches are being eaten by all the ghouls. As long as we can whack them before they whack me, I feel like we're doing alright because we've got the damage to help. We've got the damage to kill these guys in one shot. It's just rather if we can hold them back. If I stand right here, like I can use the table against them. Right? Aha! Yeah, you better back off. So you don't want to. You can't touch this. You can't touch this, can you? Okay, I found the spot. They can't get me here. It's taken me this fucking long to figure out that this is just a spot where they can't get me from. I'm probably gonna die though because I'm missing a lot of these blatant shots, but that one hit despite it not hitting. I've been outflanked. Okay. It appears the jig is up, but I can just go straight back there. In fact, I can lure them around corners, right? There we go. Good-o. Duke's up, ghoulies. I've got a fucking musical instrument. I'm gonna play a solo. I'm gonna take your entrails out, put them on my guitar sword, and then play a solo with it. And then I'll get fucking Winter to punch ghouls with this, because I reckon even Winter could go good with that. Okay, we have received a staggering from being crippled, so I'm gonna go and just make sure we get a stim pack. It's not like we're gonna healing anyway. Hey, you should be dead, ghoulie. Alright, who's left at this point? Gonna just dodge your attack by not making it happen at all. Teleport to that radstag. Did we do that without... Did we do that without dying despite being detected? Wow, okay. You know, it's amazing how much damage that you don't take when you don't actually give a fuck about what you're doing. I fully expected to die sitting behind that table there, and, you know, now that I'm here and I've spotted this Deathclaw, I noticed that my rads are at a position where I could probably get away with doing that and that to boost this thing's damage even more. There we go, 1247. And I know I don't have talons or anything, thank you escape artist, but honestly, do you really need talons when you can do this? Not really. You know, if I'm going to test an armed weapon against the SBQ though, I'm going to grab talons, otherwise I'll just be slower than usual. Okay, looks like Swan is out and about on his nightly stroll. I think he follows the exact same behavior as Fallout 4 Swan, because he usually gets up during the night, I think. Possibly a little bit later, but since he's standing there or waiting just like that... Didn't get the headshot, but still one-shotted him anyway. Not bad for a musical instrument made to, you know, make music and not kill people, but killing people it makes killing people easier than it makes better music. It's not a very well designed musical instrument, to be honest. Okay, just pulling off the rads a little bit so I don't get wrecked by any damage over the time that might incur from the Queen. I'm gonna punch you in the face for 10,000 damage without talons. Could you imagine that with talons? Probably would have gotten like 12,000 damage. Would it matter? Absolutely not, except for saying, hey, look how much damage I got on this particular freak. Now, these glowing ones shouldn't be too much of a problem if they're regular crabs. In fact, I could probably one-shot them from just sitting there and just whacking on the shell. But you, however, you're more of a problem, and I one-shotted you without the power attack, so that's pretty good, I guess. More crabby dudes over here. Too bad I don't have a war dumb or a super sledge on me right now to wake up the Queen, because that would be the right way to do it, because I can't resist shitting on weapons that I don't like. Hello, mate. You are now dead, and despite hitting him like that, without a sneak attack critical and on the back where it really wouldn't be able to do that, well, we got more damage somehow. Just punch the Queen in she's legs and she goes down in one, as easy as that. Yeah, her legs aren't as well protected, so if you're going for a melee playstyle, I reckon go for there. But if you want to be ballsy and jump up to her head, then, you know, be my guest. It's actually a lot cooler if you do it like that, though, I'll admit. Alrighty, let's see what kind of monsters that are holed up in this train yard today. And let's see if we can't kill them with the greatest of ease. Mole rats? Nope, let's just kill bats. Alright, I'll see how well I can do without Enforcer here, but it's going to take aggroing the Scorched in general to draw the Queen... Not the Queens, they're not Queens at all. Draw the Scorched Beasts out of their hiding, and apparently I've got it in Caution already, which is good. Hopefully it feels like dropping down to investigate, but apparently something else has taken its aggro, which is no good. This will stop me from gaining the sneak attack criticals that I so desperately crave to getting thousands upon thousands of damage. Although if you can fly close enough to me... No, game, wrong fucking monster. I obviously wanted to attack the bat. I'm hoping to do like a zero attack on him, where you can use that execute to fly forward. No, he's going to land anyway. Big mistake, bat. Hey, you didn't survive that 9,000 damage hit. That doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Well, that's not bad damage, I'll give it that. But yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit hard done by it, surviving that initial strike when I've bonked a Scorched Beast on the head for much less and had it dead. I think I did it in my Bloodied Swing Speed Super Sledge video actually, and I got it for like 3600 and it didn't die. So I probably got something to do with... there we go. See, I got 2500 damage that time and it one-shotted the bastard. Unfortunately, you aren't keen on landing, and I can't exactly zero my way up to you. We don't have execute just yet, but rest assured, if I had power armor and hands small enough... Oh no, I'm in danger now. Fuck you, game. Stop making that happen. Oh, this is the worst. This is like legit the worst time for that non-hitting bug to happen, but luckily Escape Artist has my back because I can just say that. Yeah, eat that grenade and I'll be done with you. But yeah, I think you get the point of this weapon. Oh, stay out of the light. That's bad. But yeah, it's been an interesting weapon. It's definitely outperformed all of the other musical instrument weapons, and it is an outlier. It's actually not a terrible weapon when you break it all down, because obviously it working with sneak is a huge mark above what the war dumb could ever be. And if you've noticed me calling it the war dumb, that is deliberate. It is a dumb weapon, and fucking hell, it's getting worse. I'm glad that I finished up. Oi, you can't sneak. Shit. I think the Scorched are evolving. They're learning the ways of sneak, and also, don't you dare teabag me, you bastard. He's going to. He's thinking about it. Anyways, on that note of me dying due to negligence of my health bar, yeah, that's kind of what it's like. I'm impressed with it. I don't really have that much else to say, but if you'd like to see this weapon in your game, this one doesn't actually belong to me, so you can't grab this one, but hit up Murmur. It's all RNG. There's no one place to get this. Please remember that. Please don't ask me how to get it. And you could do trades on Market 76. Always reach out to Market 76. You never know what people are having and if people are duping these sorts of weapons. But honestly, it's a low demand weapon, so why would you anyway? Thank you very much for watching, guys.